800,000 tickets, one artist, one moment, one message. The crown ain't up for debate. Because Kendrick Lamar just did what no rapper in history, not even Drake, has ever pulled off. He didn't just sell out a tour. He didn't just top charts. He shattered the system, flipped the entire live music industry on its head. 800,000 tickets. Gone. In under 72 hours, from London to Berlin, Paris to Cape Town. Kendrick's grand national tour didn't just outsell everyone. It outshined them. And the streets are saying it loud. Drake who? The boy couldn't even sell half in Europe. Kendrick did numbers Beyoncé had to grind for. Even Billboard called it a generational anomaly. Meanwhile, fans are scrambling for excuses. Bloggers are backtracking. And the industry's asking the question no one had the guts to say out loud. Until now, is Kendrick Lamar the real king of hip-hop? And is Drake's grip finally slipping for good? We're unpacking it all. The leaks, the tweets, the celebrity reactions, the back-end numbers, and the silent panic inside Team OVO. But to understand how we got here, we have to rewind. Because Kendrick Lamar didn't just wake up and break records. This has been brewing for years. A slow-burn revenge arc, wrapped in silence and poetry. We all know Kendrick and Drake have danced around each other for over a decade. But while Drake stayed in the spotlight, constantly dropping, constantly trending, collaborating with whoever's hot, Kendrick played the long game. He vanished, he studied, he evolved, and when he returned, with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And now, the Grand National Tour, he didn't come back for clout, not for TikTok dances. For legacy. Meanwhile, Drake was busy stacking CLB, Her Loss, and a pile of records that felt more like vibes than vision. And the fans noticed. The critics noticed. The industry. Oh, they were watching closely. Drake had the world. But Kendrick had the momentum. And then came the earthquake. The early announcement of the Grand National Tour. No leaks. Promo. Just a single black and white post. The world is a stage. Let's make it loud. 2 million likes in 5 hours. Still, no one expected the tsunami that followed. Within 24 hours, ticket platforms froze. Fans waited 6+ hours. In virtual queues, some shows had 180,000 people in line for venues that only hold 35K. And when the numbers finally dropped, 800,000 tickets sold. In 72 hours, $210 per seat average. $168 million in gross revenue, before merch, before streams. Now ask yourself, has Drake ever done that? Not even during It's All a Blur with 21 Savage did he touch numbers like these. Sure, Drake sells out. Sure, he trends, but what Kendrick just did, that's global domination. And the contrast couldn't be clearer. As Kendrick set international headlines ablaze, Drake was under fire for soft UK sales and last-minute venue downsizing. Remember those headlines? Drake's Wembley Night 2 quietly cancelled. Fans outraged over O2 ticket delays. Is Drake losing steam overseas? It was almost poetic. Kendrick rising, Drake stumbling. And Kendrick's team. Oh, they moved strategically. They dropped a behind-the-scenes clip. Kendrick walking into an empty arena, whispering, "Let's remind them who writes the blueprint." Boom. The internet erupted. Rihanna reposted it. Tyler, the creator. That part. Even Spotify's editorial team jumped in. Meanwhile, Drake was subtweeting posting from Turks and Caicos, flexing chains and luxury shoes. But the internet wasn't impressed. The complaints. Recycled visuals. Lazy set lists. No vision. Drake is still Drake. Sure, but people are starting to ask real questions. Where's the growth? Where's the fire? Where's the impact? Because Kendrick isn't just proving he's still relevant. He's proving he's essential. And the crazy part, this tour is just the beginning. Insiders whisper of a surprise album drop mid-tour, a Netflix documentary reportedly already in post-production. And oh yeah, Kendrick turned down COACHELLA.Y because he wanted his own spotlight, his own arena. And he got it. This isn't competition anymore, it's a takeover. But then it escalated. While Kendrick's victory echoed across the globe, fans noticed something strange. Drake's team went silent. No subtweets, no petty IG captions, no cryptic stories. Just silence. And when Drake goes silent, that's louder than a diss track. Then came the leak. A former OVO assistant, we'll call her J, allegedly dimmed a gossip page. The message, they knew Kendrick would sell, But K broke them. Drake threw his phone. Been demanding a full rebrand since Sunday. The blogs exploded. Drake in meltdown mode. OVO scrambling. By midweek, fans noticed Drake's site had quietly removed several tour pages. 2 merch designs vanished from the store. And then, a Reddit user posted a screenshot, an email mistakenly sent to them instead of internal staff. Subject line: "What's next? Reclaiming narrative. Oop. Digging deeper." One fan uncovered a hidden page on Drake's website, The Last Laugh, featuring only a distorted voice, whispering, "He may have sold more, but we know why." That voice, almost definitely Drake. And just like that, the theories exploded. Was this a diss preview? Is Drake accusing Kendrick of faking numbers? Is he plotting something? But Kendrick's team didn't flinch. They fired back with one post from a verified producer. Drake always had the charts. Kendrick built the stage. Don't confuse streams with legacy. Boom. Then came the real jaw-dropper. According to a Live Nation insider, Kendrick hadn't even planned to announce all the dates, only Phase 1 was scheduled. But after seeing the speed of sales, the back-end team quietly released Phase 2. No announcement, no rollout, and still, sold out in minutes. Johannesburg, Tokyo, Snow Polo, markets Drake never fully tapped. This wasn't just Kendrick winning North America or Europe. This was Kendrick outperforming Drake globally. Let that sink in. The guy critics once called too lyrical, too niche, just out-hustled the so-called international pop star of rap. Drake made music for playlists. Kendrick made music for legends. Remember when Drake said, "They screaming out my failures"? Now fans are flipping it. Kendrick doesn't need to scream. The numbers scream for him, and Nicki. Oh, this hit her. Camp 2. Executives started whispering about the old guard. Who's next? Who's really shaping the culture? One ROC Nation exec told Variety off-record, "Drake and Nicki are icons. But Kendrick, he's a movement." The ticket numbers prove it. Streaming platforms joined in. Apple Music, Witness Greatness, Kendrick Lamar's Grand National Tours, Spotify updated playlists. Legends at work, Kendrick, Jay-Z, Nas. Guess who was missing? Drake. Fans noticed. One tweet went viral. "You built an empire. Kendrick built a legacy." And then the internet broke again. A leaked audio recording surfaced. Allegedly Drake, on a call with a friend, venting. "Let them cheer now. They'll come back when the music dries up." That's what always happens with these conscious types. What did Drake just call Kendrick's run temporary? That it's all a phase. That backfired fast. Kendrick fans snatched the clip, turned it into a diss beat. It blew up on TikTok under the title, "Temporary Hype," by @NotToTL Like Us. Drake's single quotes S. own words looped over 808s. Kendrick's "Not Like Us" ad-libs layered in. "Let them cheer now. ... They gon' cheer forever. They'll come back when the music dries up. ... This flood eternal. 3.7 million plays in a day. Hashtag temporary hype tour." And while the world was remixing, Kendrick, he dropped one black square on Instagram. One word: Renaissance. The internet went still. What is he cooking? A new album, a concept project? Is he about to erase CLB from the timeline? Then came the report, via DJ Booth's private Discord, Kendrick's releasing a live concept album and film, unreleased verses. 3 continents, crowd noise, orchestras, studio vocals. A true renaissance. And as if that wasn't enough, fans began quoting Kendrick's old line from Untitled 07 like scripture. "I made a decision last night that I would die for it." And Drake's camp. Full DEFCON 1. Alleged emails began leaking. OVO management telling venues to pause promo. One subject line read, "Wait for 40. No sudden moves." And 40, Drake's longtime producer, the man behind the OVO sound. Silent. No tweets, no posts. Not even a birthday shout-out for Drake. Fans took notice. Was there internal tension inside the empire? Had 40 warned Drake not to respond publicly to Kendrick's tour success? Twitter Spaces lit up with debates. Drake's scared to drop. Kendrick stole the cultural moment. OVO on mute. While PG Lang runs the world, 40's ghosting Drake like it's a warning shot. And in the middle of all that, BET tweeted something that flipped the narrative entirely. A promo for the upcoming Hip Hop Awards. With a teaser, a tribute to a living legend. And the global stage he just conquered. Guess who was in the silhouette? Kendrick. The caption: This year we honor the artist who didn't follow the wave. He created it. It was over before it even started. Then, to really set fire to the internet, a popular rap commentator leaked a scrapped OVO marketing campaign. It was allegedly prepped in case Kendrick's tour flopped. The campaign title, Quantity vs. Quality, the real story behind touring numbers. They were ready to spin the narrative. They thought Kendrick would drop the ball, but when the opposite happened, they froze. And remember that remix track, Temporary Hype? It got picked up by Spotify's editorial playlist, New Hip Hop Wave, then by SoundCloud's trending charts. The people were choosing sides. Even rappers started chiming. J. Cole posted a suspicious laughing emoji, followed by a train emoji, right after Kendrick's cryptic post. Tyler, the creator, tweeted, watching M sweat from the balcony seat. I paid full price for Kendrick BTW. TDE's Top Dog dropped a rare tweet. This what happens when you rap for the art, not the algorithm. And then the bomb dropped at the end of Kendrick's show in Dublin. He broke script, looked straight into the crowd, paused the music. No beats, no lights, just Kendrick's voice and a spotlight. Y'all, ever been underestimated? Crowd, cheers. Y'all ever been told your truth got an expiration date? Crowd, louder cheers. Well, this tour, this movement, this legacy don't expire. Mic drop. Backstage, Schoolboy Q, Keem, even J-Rock were seen clapping like it was a Grammy speech. You could feel the shift. This wasn't just about ticket sales anymore. This was about who controls the future of rap, culture versus commerce, legacy versus popularity. And it was Kendrick's moment to own. But don't get too comfortable. Because as we speak, new private footage is leaking from inside the OVO circle. And it could expose an even bigger betrayal. One Drake never saw coming. Let's just say this: the streets were not silent. Once Kendrick's mic drop in Dublin went viral, social media went into meltdown, and when we say meltdown we mean TikTokers crying, bloggers backpedaling, even Drake stans jumping ship like rats off a sinking yacht, trending hashtags. Hashtag Kendrick 800K, hashtag not temporary, hashtag Grand National Goat, hashtag Drake and Triple, hashtag KD killed COACHELLA. It was a digital funeral out here. People were uploading memes of Drake in a lifeboat, with the caption, "Meanwhile, Kendrick's sailing the Titanic straight to Pluto." And fans were not pulling punches. At the Relay Lane posted a video with 2.3 meters views. I used to defend Drake in every barbershop debate, but after what Kendrick just pulled off, I feel like I've been lied to. At Thequinity dropped a reaction that got reposted by Essissa herself. Kendrick really said, Renaissance and the whole rap game turned upside down. This man's playing chess while they still figuring out Candyland. But wait, then came the celebs.SZA, commented under Kendrick's rehearsal clip, "This is what passion looks like." Y'all forgot. Now y'all remember. Tyler, the creator, went live on Instagram holding a framed photo of Kendrick, saying, "He not even rapping at this point, he preaching, and we all going to church." Even Lil Baby, who's been buddy-buddy with Drake lately, liked a tweet. That said, Kendrick is giving the kind of pressure we needed back in 2018. Tory Lanez's burner account allegedly liked a post that said, "Drake been too comfortable." Kendrick just walked in the room and turned the AC off. Then came the media wave. Rolling Stone headline, Kendrick Lamar's tour isn't just big, it's historic. Billboard, 800,000 tickets sold, and hip-hop just shifted on its axis. Complex. Kendrick turned global demand into a cultural reset, and just when we thought it couldn't go further, Jay-Z enters the chat. Yep, HOV. In a rare move, he reposted the Bet silhouette promo of Kendrick on his IG story with 3 simple words: rightful heir, period. Jay-Z ain't never thrown that kind of weight behind any artist since co-signing J. Cole, and even then he never used a phrase that powerful. Twitter nearly imploded. Jay called Kendrick the heir. Somebody check on Drake. Kendrick got the throne, and Hob just lit the incense. Then there was a now deleted tweet from Noah 40 Shabib, Drake's longtime producer. It simply said, "You can't compete with conviction, especially when you traded yours for streams." And then he logged out, y'all. Even people who were riding hard for Drake started questioning everything. The Shade Room held a poll. Who's running hip-hop right now? Kendrick -84%, Drake to 13%, other to 3% black. Twitter was in shambles. Instagram was flooded with edits of Kendrick standing on a pile of platinum records while Drake holds a puppy and a mic. Fans were going off. At AMANI Goth posted, Drake gave us good times, but Kendrick gave us a reason to believe in hip-hop again. At JustWin tweeted, Drake somewhere writing about heartbreak, while Kendrick out here breaking historical records. And to really put the nail in the coffins, quietly updated their Rap Caviar playlist. Kendrick had 5 songs in the top 10. Drake, just 1. At number 9. Even DJ Academic Strix, notorious online ride or die, went live and said, "Look, I'm Team Drake. But this Kendrick got us all shook. This man ain't playing no more." People started calling Kendrick the people's champion, hip-hop's North Star. This tour, his version of Michael Jackson's Bad Tour. And then the Grand National Tour. Official merch drops sold out in 6 hours. A hoodie that said Poetic Pressure gone. A limited edition vinyl set of every city's encore track on. And the craziest, Part 1. European fan reportedly resold his Paris Kendrick ticket for $1,500 United States dollars. And someone bought it. So what now? Is it really over for Drake? Has Kendrick finally claimed the title publicly and permanently? Or is Drake about to punctuate it, plotting something darker behind the scenes? Because word is, an unreleased Drake track is sitting in the vault and, allegedly, it was recorded right after the Dublin show. Just when we thought Kendrick had the throne sealed, locked, and bolted, a mysterious leak flipped the entire game again. Out of nowhere, an unreleased Drake track surfaces online titled Last Laugh. At first, folks thought it was a sap, a deepfake, another troll remix. But then Ooze Inner Circle confirmed, it was real. And the drop. It didn't come from Apple. Didn't come from Didn't even come from SoundCloud. It dropped on a private Telegram group. Shared anonymously with the caption, "He waited long enough. Watch the throne." And why single quotes? All ... the bars. Drake didn't just clap back, he torched bridges. He came for Kendrick's entire tour. His message, and even threw shots at the conscious rap fans, calling them Bible blog boys with thrifted fits and festival tans. What? And that's not even the wildest part. Drake fired off lines like, "Taught him how to headline. Now he wanna outshine. But I've been cooking summer long," while he rehearsed punchlines. He even mimicked Kendrick's voice on the track and added a chorus that sounded eerily similar to Not Like Us. But flipped. "I was like him once, rapping like a prophet, till I grew up, got rich, and stopped dropping nonsense." And right in the middle of the track, an audio sample from a BET interview allegedly recorded during Kendrick's early days where he praises Drake's mentorship. Insiders now claim Drake held on to that clip for years, waiting for a day to use it as leverage. And baby, he just did. Now before you ask, was the track polished? Yes. Was it ready to go mainstream? Absolutely. But did Drake release it himself? Nope. And that's where the plot thickens. Sources close to Kendrick's team believe the leak wasn't an accident. It was intentional sabotage. A fake Spotify page under the name The Real OVO Insider popped up minutes later, tagging a ghost account with just one post. A blurry photo of Kendrick in a recording booth. Caption: "He heard it already," and he responded, "Wait, hold up, are y'all hearing this?" That means Kendrick already has a diss recorded in response to a diss that hasn't even officially dropped yet. But here's where this final twist leaves us all breathless. Just hours after the leak, Kendrick's verified fan page posts this. If he needed help to finish his verse, he should have just asked. Rake. The Rakim, the man. Kendrick literally just gave up his profits for honor. Now he's posting either Kendrick has every OG in his corner, or this is becoming rap's biggest chessboard since Nas vs. Jay-Z. And baby, there's more. According to a leaked message from an event planner in Dubai, Kendrick and Reich are both booked to perform a surprise set at the Abu Dhabi Hip Hop celebration in just 2 weeks. And guess who else was initially rumored to headline? Dr. Dre. This ain't just about albums and tours anymore. This is about reputation. This is about legacy. This is about who's got the last word in the biggest rap feud of the decade. So where do we go from here? Do we wait for Drake to officially release Last Laugh and make it war? Do we sit tight for Kendrick's mysterious renaissance drop? Or do we let the real GOAT settle it live in Abu Dhabi? Because one thing's for sure, this drama ain't over. Not even close. If your jaw ain't on the floor by now, are you even paying attention? We just witnessed history, y'all. Kendrick Lamar sold 800,000 tickets like it was nothing. Drake's last laugh leak just threw gasoline on the fire. And now with Rake stepping in. This ain't no rap beef. It's a lyrical war for the crown of hip-hop itself. So now we gotta ask the question that's setting the internet on fire. Who's really the king of hip-hop in 2025? Kendrick or Drake? Drop your pick in the comments below. Are you Team Grand National or still riding with October's very own? And don't play it safe. We want the wild takes, the bar-for-bar breakdowns, the real tea. Was Kendrick's 82,000 ticket flex the final nail in the coffin? Or did Drake just prove he's still the most dangerous with a pen? And tell us, did Rakeem's involvement just change the entire playing field? Because if he shows up in Abu Dhabi next to Kendrick, we might be looking at a new gold standard. In rap.on, before you go, we got word that a super secret Kendrick video was shot in Berlin 2 nights ago, featuring visuals so cryptic, the camera crew had to sign NDAs on the spot. Is it a diss? A documentary? A full album surprise? Only time will tell. But trust when it drops. We'll be right here, breaking down every frame, every lyric, every symbol. So go ahead, smash that like button. Subscribe for more hip-hop chaos. Hit that bell so you don't miss a single leak, twist, or goat debate. This ain't over. It's just getting started.